His girl has a bad habit.
She is a sneaky snoop.
And in their backstage confrontation, she proved it.
I've already gone through all of your
But her blind date was good.
He had a nice six-pack.
Her boyfriend bad.
He has a little gut.
And things got ugly.
I can have a gut any day look better than this fool.
And what was the best part of his blind date?
Probably the go-go dancing. She showed me little panties, a little butt.
Now, will these two still be all good?
She's just a needy baby.
Or have a change of heart?
A change of heart. Now, this two met at a trendy LA hotspot. His interest was piqued, but she only talked to him to make another guy jealous. At the end of the night, though, she gave him a fake name, but her real phone number. He called her on Valentine's Day. They hit it off so well, she actually agreed to a date. But 6 months later, things are not all hearts and flowers. Please welcome T.K. Lamax and Maya Geller. Welcome to the show. Hi, T.K. Good to see you. Hi, Maya. Have a seat. Maya, I want to start with you because if you had to describe the biggest problem in your relationship in one sentence, what would you say?
Our relationship was a big lie.
No.
He lied to me about his ex-girlfriend still living in the house. He lied to me about pictures all over his walls of her. I couldn't go into his house because it wasn't clean. He would be at clubs and he was supposed to be in the studio rehearsing his music.
I have reasons for all this.
So he was stashing the ex-girlfriend and keeping you away. That's what the problem was.
Exactly.
Not a good deal. Now, Maya, you mentioned the ex-girlfriend. In fact, she came up a lot during your change of heart interview. In fact, let's take a look at some of the problems.
After they broke up, the pictures were still in the house. But I would cry to him in the beginning. That would really bother me. I'm like, honey, he's like, well, they're just up. I don't even look at them. Well, I do. I walk in the apartment. I see her face. I don't want to see her face. I don't care about her, you know? So a lot of people would say, oh, you look like whatever her name is. Right. Always. So that would just like stab me in the heart a little bit more.
Gee! Now, TK, I don't understand. If you're going with her, why do you still have the ex's picture still up?
This is the story, okay? I have antique frames in my house. And they're mounted in the back of the frames.
What an excuse!
So
Listen to
I
that
have to
excuse.
take the pictures out of the mount and blow up extra pictures and
Isn't
put them
that the
up. It's
most
like a lot of work, and I didn't really care about it.
Antique frames. All right, now, TK, we also understand from your video interview that Maya's a little bit too curious about all aspects of your life, actually. What does she do?
She is a sneaky snoop.
Really?
I have to be.
Wait, Maya, let's see how much sneaking you do.
She goes through your pockets, through your literally, the reason why I never let her in my apartment, because she's that type of person. I went to go get something to eat one time. She knew like when my girl's birthday was, where we went on vacation. She went through my closets, my underwear. She's like pulling vibrators out. She's like, I'm going through everything.
And I found out a lot of stuff.
And now that you found out?
So I never do that anymore. I don't need to. I've already gone through all of your
Exactly.
Wow. Now, TK, from day one, has she always been like this?
Always. The first time I spent the night at her house, I come out of the bathroom, she's looking through my wallet, like wrangling my pockets.
I had reason to believe that he still had someone in his life.
I understand that. Now, TK, besides the snooping, what else annoys you?
She's just a needy baby. She's the most neediest girl I've ever met in my life.
I like a man to give me attention.
Oh, too much attention.
Now, Maya, let me ask you this about TK, because I understand he's pretty wrapped up in the entertainment industry. What is he doing all the time to remind you of that?
Oh, he brags about dating Carmen Electra.
Oh, wow.
He flirts with women at clubs. He calls it networking.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't even know Carmen. I don't know what she's talking about.
He brings cards home of other women's numbers. Oh, it's just for the clubs. It's just networking.
Promotion.
Oh. Now, Maya, let me ask you this. Does show business thing have any bearing on why you're here today?
Yes, it does. I came from the Valley. I was a sweet girl. I never drank. I never went out. I met him and I turned into this bad girl. I wanted this glamorous life. I wanted to go to these cool clubs and all this fun stuff. But it doesn't cover.
Hell no. You're a bad girl before I ever met you. You just did it in the Valley.
Okay, but now we have a trust trust issue.
Maya, before we actually even get to your date, tell me about TK. You know, something's lovable. Obviously, you've been with him.
Yes, he is very passionate.
Oh, now you're being nice.
He's a romantic guy. He does a lot of sweet, little, cute things for me.
There you go.
He pampers me.
And TK, what about the best thing about being a couple with Maya?
We just have a really extreme comfort level. You know, like we know what each other likes to eat, how we like to dress, where we like to go out. Really comfortable with each other.
Okay. Now, we're going to find out what happened on the dates. We heard about some of their problems, but next, Maya's date says that he felt every curve of her body.
Oh, it was about the same as at the massage parlor. You know, got a nice, could feel all the curves of her body, you know.
When did he do this? Find out next. We're here with TK and Maya. Now, when your significant other goes out on a date with someone else, there's bound to be some jealousy. But Maya told us that during their initial interview that TK was so jealous, he even has rules for hugging.
A guy gives me a hug the wrong way, and this one will flip for an hour.
So there's different kinds of hugs. There's a waist hug and there's a hug. Waist hug, anything below that is like me. Anything up above is a friend.
No hug. I understand that TK was pretty jealous after the date. Tell us what happened.
Was. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I get a call. Maya, come over. I went over to the house, and he gave me the 3rd degree about the date.
You wish.
So I lied.
Anyway, she wanted me to call her
lied.
after the date, and she said that I have to spend the night after your date leaves.
No, you wanted me to
So
come
you're like,
over.
well, we'll find out what the real truth is because we're going to meet Maya's date. We'll get the truth about that night on the town. Please give it up for Matt Billingsley. You've seen Matt, any reason to be jealous?
He looks like Eddie Munster on steroids.
Hey, Matt, did Maya give you any indication, though, early on that TK was a really jealous kind of guy?
Oh, besides that, he's really controlling that he has all her going out clothes at his house.
She brings them to my house.
All her clothes. Well, no matter how they got there,
I have
they're
to
at
make her
house, at
leave
his
on
house.
my house days because she's there every day.
Yeah, but you're saying he controls what she wears when she goes out.
Exactly.
So I understand, though, that she actually got to sneak out some clothes for the date. So what was your gut reaction, though, when you first saw her?
Oh, my gosh. I was just mesmerized. She is beautiful. Girl is beautiful. How can you say that she's anything less?
Very cool. Now, besides her beauty, what struck a chord with you about Maya?
She's very sensitive and outgoing, and she has a special job with as a school teacher, special education, and it works hand in hand with a business that I own. So we got together. I'm gonna go see her students and make them shave ice. Hawaiian shave ice.
Nice connection.
Right,
Very
right.
good. Now, Matt, I understand that you guys, for your date, you went to a spa and got a massage. What kind of massage did you get?
Oh, fabulous. Couples massage. So we were in the same room, you know, getting massaged on, just, you know, moaning and groaning a little bit.
Naked?
Oh, nice. Nice.
Key word there, TK was naked. Did you know he was naked? And in the same room with this guy?
It's cool. That's the closest he's ever going to be to her anyway, so it's all good.
Hey, just in case you start crying, dude. He's a little
Matt, dude, here you are in the room getting a massage. She's naked next to you. What's going through your head?
Oh, man, if I could only been a masseuse, Chris.
See those hands working?
Oh, the hands just, incredible.
Now, Maya, let's while we're on the subject of skin, did you get a chance to check out Matt while he was over there on the table?
Yes, he opened the doors and he said, "Now it's my turn to give you a massage." And he came out with his robe open, and he had a nice six-pack, I must say. He had a good body. So he has a little gut, but...
TK has a little gut?
Oh, here we go. I can have a gut any day look better than this fool.
Now, Maya, besides his six-pack, what else were you digging about Matt?
He was really, an outgoing guy. I felt really comfortable with him. He was very intelligent, very real.
Now, Maya, I know you liked Matt there initially or whatever, but something about his style didn't really float your boat. What was that?
He had on white thongs, and his toenails were painted pink.
That's manly.
That was pretty dorky.
That's a real man.
So that caught you off
right.
guard. And Matt, tell us what you did next.
Oh, from there we went to a low-key bar over on Sunset. And I mean, it was pretty slow, but the only thing is that, you know, there are booths that you can get close and cuddle, and she can put her legs across my lap, and I can talk to her and hear what she's saying, you know, besides taking her to a high impulse club. You know, it's nice for the first
So
day.
it's nice and laid back?
Yeah.
And what was she saying?
Oh, I wasn't really paying attention, Chris.
You're just like,
mesmerized.
Yeah,
oh,
really.
You're killing me. No, really, you know, she was telling me about how her relationship with TK is kind of hard, you know, because he's not really sensitive, and, you know, I could see why if you're going to high impulse club all the time, you don't have time to listen to
High
your
impulse
girl,
club.
you know?
What the hell is that?
So that was a big different kind of a setting. So it's
Right.
really intimate and everything. Did you make a move at that time?
Oh, yeah, we kissed several times.
Oh, really?
Hey, come on, hey, you know.
There seems to be some disagreement
actually,
here.
You know what?
No,
you left this with me.
Maya,
Your
do you
lip-
want
your
to
lip
explain
gloss?
what happened, Maya?
My lips were so dry, she let me borrow her lip
Yo,
gloss.
dog,
forgot
I
to
think
give it
that's your
back.
shade, dog. That ain't her shade.
It is now, bro.
Hold on a second. Let me get to Maya on this because what's going on here?
No, he was whispering things to me. Can I have a kiss? Just overwhelming me with how beautiful I was.
Basically, he's dreaming.
And
I felt like
a
I was
bunch of
dreaming, bro.
compliments.
I bet
no,
you
if
did.
I'm-
Yeah, but
am I
Maya,
gonna-
bottom line, was there a kiss?
No, no.
You're saying no. He imagined
no
it all.
kiss.
Hell
no
yeah.
kiss. There was no
Okay.
kiss.
Hey, it's okay. You don't have to be
That's
afraid.
what happens when you smoke crack.
Now, let me ask you this because earlier we heard TK sort of talk about what's an appropriate hug on a date.
Right.
How would you describe your hug when you said goodnight?
Oh, it was about the same as at the massage parlor. You know, I got a nice, could feel all the curves of her body, you know.
And it was full on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
no rules broken there,
No.
or a lot of rules broken, whichever way you look at it. Now, Maya wasn't the only one who had some nudity on her date. TK got to see his date's private parts. How? We're going to find out next. Stay tuned.
He's like doing a little booty thing in front of me, standing on the little chair, showing a little panties, a little butt. You know, it was good. It was all good.
Maya's date with Matt. Now it's TK's turn to tell all. Well, who do you find for a guy who dates beautiful women? How about an exotic Swiss-born beauty who speaks 5 languages and has a high-voltage booty? Please give it up for Sandy Grigsby. All right, welcome to the show. And Sandy, I understand that you actually want to call BS on Maya. Tell us why.
Well, yeah, actually, she says that he's a really big flirt and he's jealous. And that's wrong. I think she's the jealous one because after I left his place, I went home and he told me to call him when I got home to make sure that I was okay. And when I did, she picked up the phone. It was 3 a.m.
Right.
Like I knew it was you. He told me, oh, it's you. You said it was the wrong number. You couldn't even stand up and say, oh, this is Sandy. Can I speak to TK?
Well, I did think I had the
I
wrong
have
number
caller
at
ID
first.
block. Hello.
But, you know, I mean, 3 o'clock in the morning, I left his house and what was she doing there? She wasn't there when I left, so.
Now, TK, speaking of the phone, I understand that after you were done talking to Sandy when you guys first hooked up on the phone, you were really pumped about the date. Why is that?
This girl loves to cook food, and she's likes music. I like music, and you know she sings sometimes. So we have a lot. We even actually have a mutual friend, so it was kind of cool.
So that's good. And Sandy, what about you? Were you as enthralled about all of this?
No, actually, when I talked to him on the phone, he was a really big name dropper, and he talked about the people that he dated, like Carmen Electra, and he was just throwing names out there. And he actually made me feel like I wasn't good enough at all. And he said that I better look hot or else I'll embarrass him.
Oh, hello. And Sandy,
And-
what about when he showed up? Was he what you expected?
No. Actually, I mean, well, when I walked up, I thought he would be this Greek god because he was talking about these gorgeous women that he dated, and he wasn't. But I mean, he was really cute. I have to give him that. He was cute.
Mm-hmm. Now, TK, she's an attractive woman, obviously. Was she hot enough for you?
Hell no. She had this zebra skirt on. I'm not really into the zebra thing, and the Shirley Temple curls. They're all right, but it's cool. She's a cutie. She's a cutie too, huh?
Okay, wait. He told me he liked my hair, and he liked my outfit. So, I mean, don't tell me something if it's not true. Yeah, you
Now,
lied.
TK,
That wasn't the
I
first time.
understand she actually brought you a photo, though. Tell us about that.
Yeah, she brought me this photo. She was kind of like naked on a bench with like a pair of lips on her side of her ass. It was kind of
really?
cute.
Thanks for
It was
showing
kind of
that
cute.
to me.
That was cute.
Just showed me the other picture.
TK, what about Sandy? Did she bring you anything else that Maya wouldn't bring you?
She brought me a fresh loaf of banana bread that she made herself.
Fresh baked banana bread.
It was amazing. Yeah.
Nice touch.
It was really good.
Now, Sandy, you sort of won him over there, I guess, with the baking. How did he then finally start to woo you?
Well, he took me to a really trendy restaurant, and we had a lot of fun. We were talking, and the conversation was really good. And I started to find myself more attracted to him more and more and more throughout the evening.
So he became more intriguing as the night went on. So, Sandy, while you're hanging out with him, though, did TK sort of say anything to let you know he was more attracted, or...?
Yeah, he did. He kept complimenting on my hair. And how
just
beautiful
bagging on
I
it a second
was.
ago.
He said I was beautiful, and he said I had a great body. And the best part was in the night, he said he likes to watch women walk back from the restroom. And I had to excuse myself to go to the ladies' room. He asked to switch seats with me, which he did.
Right.
And he sat in my seat and he watched me walk back, which I thought was cute.
Oh, that's nice. You do that. You ask me to do that all the time too.
What's his
But it's
trademark,
different
though? It's like his
girls,
MO.
like a thing
Now,
that you do with
TK.
different women.
Yeah.
That's nice.
TK, earlier you said Maya was kind of needy. How would you describe Sandy?
Very confident. She's not the person that needs to walk through a restaurant and wonder who's looking at her or looking in the mirror to see if her hair looks okay or how her butt looks in the mirror. She's very confident.
Very nice. And Sandy, after the restaurant, I understand you guys went to one of those beautiful people bars. Was he flirting with everybody, kind of like what Maya said earlier?
Not at all. He was great. He walked in, he held me close, pushed through the people. He was really sweet. He held my hand. And when we got our drink, someone spilled my drink on me. He grabbed it and he carried it for me, which we thought was really sweet.
First date, of course he's gonna act that way.
Well, Maya, it sounds like he never let Sandy out of his sight. How does TK act, though, and behave when you guys aren't together?
Oh, he has spies. I mean, when I go to lunch with my girlfriends, if he has like a friend at the same place, an hour later I'll get a call. Where were you? I was at lunch
I know
with my
everybody.
girlfriend.
They call and tell me these things. They call and tell me these things. Oh, we saw your girl with some poop butt at a store or something, you know. Whatever.
They didn't tell you about us kissing at Dublin's?
No.
Now, TK, Sandy said, she admitted that you were very attentive while you guys were hanging out there. Was she giving you anything that she gave you really, to focus your attention on?
Probably the go-go dancing. She was like doing a little booty thing in front of me, standing on the little chair, showing me little panties, a little butt. You know, it was good. It was all good.
And TK, did things go a little further?
She's definitely a freak. It could have gone farther if I wanted it to, but I was a little sick that night. I had a fever, so, everything was cool. But she wanted to spend the night. She actually brought clothes to spend the night, but it was the first date.
Okay, that's not true at all.
She wanted to spend the night.
He called me and he said, make sure you bring an extra change of clothes just in case anything happens on the date.
You're a liar.
Yeah.
And I said, what
TK,
kind?
earlier Maya said that you gave her the third degree about her date. Now, what about your date? Did she ask you about it?
As soon as she walked in, how does her butt look? Does she have a nicer body than me? Da 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 da. So I said she had a nicer body, and she kind of like slapped me and walked out.
He was just jealous about my date.
What a
so
nice
he was
ending
gonna
this
be-
all has. Oh, well, will home cooking and sexy dancing be the way to TK's heart? Final decisions are next. Stay tuned. Because after 6 months of dating, living the high life, and going to celebrity parties, it doesn't make up for the fact that she doesn't trust him. Will she realize she's tired of being starstruck? Will TK strike out, or will he regain his star status? Let's find out. TK, we're going to start with you. You went out with Sandy. Sounds like you guys had a lot of good time. It was a little rough start, though, but as the night went on, things built. You did some sexy go-go dancing by the time things were over. What's your decision?
It was a great date. She's a great girl, very beautiful girl. And but when you go out with someone for a while, you get comfortable with them. And being out with someone else made me really realize how much I love Miss Maya. So I'm gonna stay together because she's my every beat of my heart.
Stay together. All right, Sandy. Sorry things didn't work out for you. Maya, TK says he wants to stay together, but we sent you out with Matt. You guys had a lot of fun. Different type than TK, obviously, a whole different vibe. There was this little disagreement about that kissing thing going on there, but we need your decision. What do you say?
I had a really nice night with you. I had a really low-key, fun night, but I missed the glamour life and...
Stay together. All right, Matt, sorry things didn't work out for you. Well, Maya, hopefully by coming on the show, you have realized you do like the glamorous life, and TK's the guy for you. Yeah. That's our show for today. For a behind-the-scenes look at Change of Heart, and log on to AOL, keyword Change of Heart. Thanks to Matt and Sandy, and good luck to Maya and TK. See you next time on Change of Heart. After our show, Maya admitted,
I thought about having a change of heart.
TK's date had some reservations about how long TK and Maya's love would last.
I wasn't surprised that they stayed together, but the way that they sounded, there's problems.
But so far, their love's endured. As for marriage being in the cards,
I hope so. We'll see what happens.